I hope we get to see vintage Ovechkin in the NHL again, but I'm starting to think that this may not be a reality that we will face in the next few years. And look, when we talk about vintage Ovechkin, it's not fair to compare 38-year-old Alex Ovechkin to a 28-year-old Alex Ovechkin that used to just fill the back of the net. But he did score 42 goals last year as a 37-year-old and 50 as a 36-year-old. So I can look at the last season and compare the numbers from Alex Ovechkin last year compared to this year. So first of all, you got to look at his shooting, right? His shooting percentage is way down, 14.3% last season to only 5.6% this season. So let's look at his shot. Is he taking less shots or not? Well, he is taking about the same amount of shots. 4 shots per game last year, 3.5 shots per game this year. So there's a little bit of a drop, but it's not a significant one. What about the quality of his shooting? Well, last season, 3.7 shot attempts per game from the slot. This year, 3.2 shot attempts per game from the slot. So the shot quality is also there when it comes to shooting from the slot and the high danger chances. Now, there's 2 reasons why I think vintage Alex Ovechkin is maybe a thing of the past. One is that he doesn't have the command. He is still shooting at the same rate of speed. He's still shooting from the same location. He's just not beating goaltenders. When I played against Ovechkin, you just got in the spot and you hope that the puck was going to hit you. If he got his location, he was going to beat you. And this year, he's not picking up the location. When you look at the goals Ovechkin scored last season, 17 goals were high blocker, 11 goals were high glove. He could switch them back and forth. He could make goalies guess a little bit, but he was picking different locations. This year, 4 are on the high blocker, none on the high glove. That is a big difference. He's not picking the location. He doesn't have his command like an old pitcher would and still be able to pick the spots on home plate. Ovechkin is not picking the spots like he used to last season and 2 years ago. And then maybe the most significant reason why Ovechkin is not vintage Ovechkin this year is he doesn't have his duo partner. He doesn't have Nick Backstrom. I know last season he only had Backstrom for 38 games, but still, when you have that comfort zone, when you get in the rhythm and you have your partner, you can still produce when he's not there because you know that it's going to be coming back. This year, only 8 games for Nick Backstrom, and it was definitely not at the level that we're accustomed to seeing Backstrom, the guy that is such a great passer that would make everybody look at him and then distribute the puck to Ovechkin for that big one-timer or the shot from the slot. So I think that Ovechkin can still maybe get 15, 20, 25 goals in a season, but the time where we would see Ovechkin get to 40, 45, and even 50 is maybe a thing of the past, and that is why I don't think we'll ever see vintage Alex Ovechkin the way that we remember him being in the NHL.